She called me before she had told anybody about it. And she said, Brittany, I want to write an online journal and I want your opinion. Do you think I should do this? And I knew Sloan was a good writer. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, you're gonna do this. And she wanted that journal, which all of you know is Caring Bridge. You've all read it, which was amazing. She wanted that. She hoped that she could be helpful to other women going through this journey. And when you get diagnosed with something like this, you ask God, why? Why is this happening to me? And Sloan found her purpose, and her purpose was to help women. And that was her story with this journey. But Sloan's story is so much bigger than her battle with cancer. Sloan's story is a story of family and being a mom. She loved Greg, Hampton, Brooks, Emma. They were her entire world, and I mean that. She was a fierce mom, and y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. I use the word fierce because you don't want the wrath of Sloan on you. Oh no, you mess with her babies, you're gonna get it. And I think I was kind of her first child. I may have been her sister, but in the beginning, when we were little, she treated me like I was her child. And I'll tell you, I had some boyfriends that they got her wrath when they made me cry. So. It's also a story about creating memories and just living life to the fullest, because that's what Sloan did. Shane stole my line. She'd be planning a vacation on the vacation. Literally, she'd be texting me on the catamaran. Oh my God, this is so awesome. I've already planned it for next year. And so she'd always tell me about these vacations, and I'd be like, my first question was, does Greg know? No, but he'll say yes. That was always her answer. She gave them memories in the 25 years that she and Greg were together, more than most people can get in a lifetime. I mean, amazing. It's also a story about friendship. Sloan had a gift. She had a gift of making you feel like you were her best friend the minute you met her. And what she would do, she would get you on her phone. Sloan loved that phone. Always on it. She'd call her friends day and night, texting, calling, and she made you feel like you were special. She did. Now, I was lucky because I was born with my best friend, and I didn't have to meet her. But it's amazing to me. I've never seen anybody in my life have more best friends than my sister had. It's also a story about strength and positivity. Warrior Sloan. I mean, come on, guys. Do you know anyone in this room or anyone in your life that was stronger than my sister Sloan? No, there's no way. She, in her journal, she would write. She'd have something, something bad, some test result would come in, and she'd write in her journal. She'd say, okay, I cried for a day, but you know what? I put my big girl pants on, and I'm ready to fight. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She would write that many times. And boy, did she freaking fight. And she fought with all her might. She believed with all of her heart and her might that she was going to freaking win this battle. God had other plans, and we just have to accept that. It's also a story about love. God, she loved you, Greg. She loved you so freaking much. And I tell you, she loved you longer than the years you were together. And what I mean by that, when we were little being like young teens, every night I would crawl into Sloan's bed and we would talk all night long. And we would talk about boys, obviously. And the one name that would come up that she dreamed about the most was Greg Morris. She loved him up until all the last days and moments of her life. When he walked into that room, her eyes lit up. And Greg, I can't think of a better, more special man that I would have ever prayed or asked for to love and take care of my sister like you did. I'm not done. About 2 weeks ago, my husband and I were here, and we had dinner and drinks, and we laughed, and she was driving home. Uh-oh, that turned off. Did I step on the cord? Oh, that's not good. I can scream it. All right. I'm gonna scream it. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. Oh, crisis averted. Thank you, Paige. Okay, so back to my story. So we were having dinner and drinks, and we left, and Mike took a turn that wasn't the way home. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "We're going to Roaring Social." Now, I don't know, you probably, not everybody knows what Roaring Social is, but it's a speakeasy in downtown Alpharetta. And I was like, "Okay, let's go." Well, back up 6 months, he tried to do this, and I was like, no, we're going home. I don't need to go there. So what I did is I took a page out of Sloan's book that night, and I said, let's make the most of this, let's live life to the fullest, and we had a great time. Sloan may not be here with us physically, but her story has not ended. It lives in every single one of us whose lives that she touched. So the reason I shared that story with you is because when you leave here today, I want you to take a page out of Sloan's book, and I want you to keep her memory and her story alive by living life to the fullest. Take that damn vacation. Love passionately, deeply, fiercely your family, your friends. And by God, when life gets you down, you freaking fight hard, you cry, and you put your big girl pants on, and then you fight like a warrior like Sloan. I love you, Sloan.
All right, not sure I could do this. That was hard to follow up after. Yeah, Emma just said, Sloan would say, "Suck it up, Buttercup." I haven't been able to talk for the last few weeks, to myself about expressing my feelings in public. Sloan and I made a decision early that we were going to make memories for our kids and not worry about material things. And she did that. I mean, she was the only person I know that would be planning vacations 4 years in advance. And we just, want to experience life, and we took our kids. Emma's 19, and she's been to more places and seen more things than most people do in their whole lifetime. Now she's flying in airports, doing transfers all by herself at 19, and it's crazy. I think maybe that Sloan had an internal clock that she was running on that she knew was running out. Sloan always made the best of everything and made sure everyone around her was having a good time and the time of their lives. Sloan and I first went together in the 6th grade. We always liked each other, but the timing wasn't right. I bought my first house when I was 25 or 26, and Amy Heinrich did the mortgage for me. So her and I went to celebrate at LS Tech on Roswell Road to celebrate. She got on the phone and told Sloan, "Guess who I'm with?" And she said, "Greg Morris." Miraculously, minutes later, Sloan shows up. Amy quietly excused herself to go home and left Sloan and I together, and we haven't been apart for 27 years. So, thanks, Amy. Even pre-cancer, Emma would come home with her friends and comment that Sloan and I would be sitting on the couch holding hands every night. After cancer diagnosis, we sat closer, we held hands tighter, and we talked much more deeply about our love and our family. Sloan was the only person that I knew that had courage to do the Red Devil chemo and then ask me where I wanted to go drink beer and eat wings. I can't begin to thank everybody for your support. Please, if you love them, hug them and tell them how much they mean to you. Thank you all for taking the time, your precious time here to come today and celebrate. Everybody knows that the party doesn't start until Sloan gets here. I love you guys. Let's raise a toast to Sloan. Thank you for coming.
Lindsay, did you want to tell the story about the car? Lindsay, is she here? Okay. Well, guys, if she comes up, I'll let her speak. I just want to, again, thank you all for coming. This has been amazing. It surely shows the impact that Sloan had on all of us. I hope you've had a great time so far. Mike, watch out.
Oh no!
So feel free to continue eating and drinking and visiting. And again, thank you all. Do you want to say it? Yeah. Okay, Lindsay's going to tell the story.
Hey, so I'm Lindsay. I've worked with Bonnie and Sloan for a couple of years. And the day after Sloan passed, I was at the gas station with my husband. And the last time I had seen Sloan, she was trying to tell me something, but I don't know exactly what it was. And I was at the gas station with my husband, and y'all know Sloan, her color is that Tiffany blue color. Greg knows the number, her nail color.
529.
529 is her number. So I always joked with her about her number. So anyways, we were at the gas station, and this guy pulls up, my husband and I were there, and this guy pulls up in a car wrapped in the same color that Sloan's nails always are. He gets out, and I'm like, do you know this guy? And my husband's like, no. He comes over, and he's like, hey. And I said, hi. And he goes, I just felt like I needed to come talk to you today. And I was like, a young kid, and I was like, oh, okay. He goes, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to come say hi to you. And we were just like, okay. And at that moment, I was like, that's Sloan just dropping her little nuggets to us all that I'm here. And so I texted Bonnie immediately, and Bonnie's response was, yeah, that's Sloan. She's just saying hi to you. And I said, yeah. And there have been multiple moments as all of us that have worked with her and known her that I've spoken to her, like, there have been moments that we know she's still here with us, dropping those nuggets, those things that keep happening. So Bonnie, oh, yeah. And then I was reading a book, and it was the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep, and I was like, I'll just download a new book. And I just went to the next book that it recommended for me on Kindle, and I opened it up, and it was like 2 a.m., chapter 1. The title was Sloan, and I said, what are you doing to me, girl? Like, what is the probability? Like, her name is so unique. And I text Bonnie, and I said, gosh, I just got to tell you this. Like, it's so weird, but I feel that she is still here, and that she is still with us. And if you look out, you're going to see those signs that she's still saying hi and being a part of everybody's life like she was when she was here.
That's so cool. You know Sloan's going to leave all of us signs. She's giving me a few, but we'll stop it for now. So y'all enjoy, have fun, have a drink, keep eating. And again, thanks for coming.